Hi, I'm Brad Moon for Best Buy Canada's blog. Today I'm looking at the new Electrohome Kingston 7-in-1 vinyl record player. If you're looking for an all-in-one stereo system that lets you play your records while giving off a serious retro vibe, this 7-in-1 system definitely checks off all the boxes. It's fairly heavy, tipping the scales at just under 24 pounds, or 10.75 kilograms. But a big part of that is the acoustically tuned MDF case, which is covered with real wood veneer. My review unit is in a natural walnut finish, but it's also available in mahogany and black. Well, you can't exactly say that this is small. It actually has a footprint around the size of a turntable, so it can be placed in quite small spaces. First time setup's very straightforward. It starts with removing some bits of tape and foam. The top is hinged. Open that top and you can see the record player hidden inside, just like a vintage all-in-one stereo console system. There's not much to do here, just remove some foam, a twist tie that secures the tone arm, and a shipping screw needs to be tightened. There's no fussing around with installing a cartridge, balancing the tone arm, or setting anti-skate. It's all taken care of. Doing a walk-around, you can see this is a nicely styled piece, with the real wood veneer on the cabinet really popping. It has a retro-inspired cloth speaker grille and front dial controls. So swinging around to the back of the unit, there's some holes drilled for cooling, there's a master power switch, a 3.5mm auxiliary input, and RCA jacks if you want to output music to another system. You might want to do that if you decide to play records on the Electrohome, but connect it to a full 2-channel stereo. Anyone know what this wire is? One of the 7 music functions is radio, and that wires the FM antenna. It used to be a standby on stereo systems. There's no slip mat. Instead, there are several cushion pads on the platter to keep the records in place. It can play at 45, 33, or 78 RPM, so that covers off any vinyl format releases. Just cue up the tone arm, lower it, and enjoy the analog warmth of vinyl records. The stylus is a ceramic sapphire-tipped version. So to be clear, this isn't an audiophile turntable, but for spinning garage sale finds or gems from the used record shop, it works quite well. There's something hypnotic about watching a record spin, and playing a record on a vintage-looking system like this only adds to the experience. Audio performance is better than you might expect, although for copyright reasons I can't play back the recording. Inside, a 35-watt amplifier powers a pair of 2-inch drivers, plus a pair of 3.5-inch drivers. The MDF wood case helps to give the audio a nice warmth. However, vinyl's not the only old-school media this system will play. It also has a built-in CD player. And since this is Canada, a Tragically Hip CD seems appropriate for testing. You can adjust the volume using the volume knob or the included remote control. The remote also lets you tweak bass and treble to your liking and can be used to switch between sources. Besides the record player and the CD player, those sources are AM and FM radio, Bluetooth streaming. Yes, you can use this like a supersized wireless speaker, and you can also have an auxiliary source such as a TV, or in keeping with the retro theme, maybe a cassette deck. Now if you're keeping track, that's I think 5 audio functions, but this is a 7-in-1. Number 6 is a headphone jack, and number 7 is the ability to output audio via USB to a thumb drive so you can digitize your records or CDs. You can also play back MP3 tracks from a USB thumb drive. But at the end of the day, it's the record player that's the star of the show here. The Electrohome Kingston 7-in-1 vinyl record player combines vinyl with more modern music technology, including wireless streaming, in a retro-inspired package that isn't too over the top. I would argue that the wood case, the dials on front, and the cloth speaker grille make this just about the right amount of nostalgia. If you have a record collection or are interested in starting one up, you'll find record players, turntables, and vinyl accessories from all the top audio brands at Best Buy. To learn more about the Electrohome Kingston 7-in-1 vinyl record player, be sure to read my full review on Best Buy Canada's blog.